Hi everyone, we are back on FinTechs TV in the Founding TV show. I've got the great pleasure to have Olivier BAN from HyperACCESS, the CEO and chairman of this great company from Côte d'Ivoire. Hi Olivier.
Hi.
Thank you to be on FinTechs TV, on the Founding TV show. We are here at the Paris Europlace International Finance Forum. We have just discussed before about your company. It has more. You start it since the last financial crisis. It was a great opportunity, as we call it in Chinese. Crisis is also opportunity.
Yeah.
What about this? And tell us about your company and the beginning of your adventure.
Thank you very much, and it's more than a pleasure for me to have this interview. And 10 years ago, when a financial crisis started in the United States, when we talk about subprime, then I was working in Switzerland companies, and as a young guy, that I have this good idea to create my company to support all big companies around West Africa country to reduce they call a budget, how to optimize all the costs to save job.
You have already at this time your company in your mind.
Exactly. It's very important because it's a vision, when I see this time in Europe, most of the time the job destruction, and I was very touched. So I said, how can I contribute to stop this in my company, in my country, and save job, optimize and help the companies to optimize the cost and be competitive. This is very important. Then we start at 2009 our activities, and after 4 months, then most of the Ivorian big companies start to use our product, and they win maybe between 30 or 40% of reduction. So
very fast track since the beginning.
Exactly, yeah. And after this step, then I will be sure that the future will be mobile financial services, how to support rural zone, to access to a financial credit, financial services for a financial inclusion. This is very important. So today we have a big platform that has been used by more than 20 banks in West Africa that help people to get credit, to get loan, and to access to a traditional bank services. This is very important.
So you've joined in the fintech ecosystem also. Fintech is a huge topic, not only about traditional financial players. It's a topic that you cover as a pure player.
Yeah.
How do you address the market according to what you have in mind and what you see according to the needs on different local countries in the West Africa, and maybe much more far in your roadmap?
We have traditional bank, and most of the time, according to studies in West Africa, not more than 10% of population don't access to bank. They don't have bank account. So this is real problematic. How to solve it? And when you see a traditional bank, we have mobile operators who try to develop new services to support and help people to access to financial services around the country. So when you see this ecosystem, and what was our position, to create an ecosystem, then we have a platform that is used on the bank core network, and that is connected directly to mobile network operators core network, and to distribute many services to rural area population. Then today they can receive small transfer, they can ask for a small credit or loan, and they can access to maybe insurance services, they can access to health, securities,
So you-
and many services. So today, HyperACCESS has developed these mobile financial services that help all the bank to access to more than many million people around a small area, a rural area, and that raise up, the numbers of bank services user. This is very important.
It's a great platform that you have developed, a well integrated and distributive platform for financial and insurance services. I noticed in your activities that you cover two needs. In fact, the needs of the users, the end users, the population, and you help also institutions. In fact.
Yeah, that's right. Traditionally, the banks, their activity is not a technology. So they are not integrator. So it is our responsibility to create an ecosystem, a platform that gives them opportunity to access to rural people. This is very important because when you go in Africa, we have more than, I can say, 100% of users that concerning mobile services. This is a big opportunity. So we would give them this platform that help, that give them an opportunity to access to rural people. Then they can share and submit all the services, loan services, transfer services, health services, and more than many services. We have many companies in West Africa who have employees around the country, in hub country, for example, in the mine, a mining sector, we have agriculture, for example. So at the end of the month, most of the time they need to transfer the salaries. So they use our platform to transfer directly the salaries to the people. So this is a big solution that can help institutions, to distribute first the product and also to give opportunity to the employees to access traditional mobile bank services.
Back to your own development, because you help people to develop their own local needs, your own development. You have on your roadmap a very impressive and proactive strategy to access to the market. The next step for you will be such as an IPO or VC connection or financial institution connection, or what about your roadmap, your financial roadmap for your own development?
After 9 years, we are on the move. Today the 10 years, and we use our own money, our own fund. And today we are at the step when we need much more than our own money. How we can access, to potential investor. So after learning on the market, and we have a good opportunity to make an IPO in 8 West African stock market that called BRVM. This is the third compartment that is dedicated to SME. So HyperACCESS has been selected between 12 best potential company that will be introduced, this year at a stock option.
Congratulations for this.
Exactly. This is very important. So our choice is very clear. We will go to make an IPO, then we will get maybe a big fund to start a big development, on for our activities. Today we are our branch of activities in 5 African countries, but our target is to be present to more than 20 countries.
Okay.
This is very important. This is our target.
As a global player.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Olivier BAN, CEO and Chairman of HyperACCESS, and we hope to have you next on the Funding TV show on FinTechs TV. See you next.
Thank you.
Cheers.